All along the roadsides right now there's dandelions, millions of them. And although they're considered a weed, they're actually incredibly important to our biodiversity and to our actual own human lives. This here is actually a small bumblebee. And it's actually the male of the red-tailed bumblebee, which is very female, it's very big. And this is the female red-tailed bumblebee. She's way bigger than the male. And this is actually a queen. The queen, as you can see, is large and black with a burning red tail. She looks very big on those dandelions. This is a honeybee collecting pollen for its hive. And you can be pretty sure a lot of honey people eat comes from dandelion flowers. All the dandelions along the roadside verges are providing lots of food that human beings depend on. And this bee is extraordinary. It looks like a tiny bumblebee and a very thin bumblebee, but it is in fact a type of mining bee. Another one of those bees that has no sting. This one is the ashy mining bee, or the ash grey mining bee. It's actually not all that grey, I suppose, but it's an incredibly important species. And the reason this species is important is it is one of the most important pollinators of oilseed rape. And you know those fields of gold, those famous yellow fields which you see in the spring? This is one of the chief pollinators. Almost every insect depends on dandelions at this time of the year. Big bumblebees like this, there's loads of pollen for them on the dandelion heads. The dandelion is possibly, I would say, probably the most important wildflower in the Irish spring for the sheer amount of pollen that it produces. Dandelions don't flower non-stop throughout the year. They have a huge flowering in April like now, but then in the rest of the year they're more sporadic. But this now is the great dandelion flowering, and lots of insects depend on them.